Hi guys, my name's Jamin. I'll be your host this evening. Welcome to our Own Your Own Life Dream Lifestyle event. Tonight's event is all about creating your dream lifestyle. And we've all probably heard that before once or twice in our life and wondered what that all is. Some of us think we've got our lives completely worked out and know exactly where we want to go, and that's awesome. And some of us are still just finding our way through going today, our day-to-day things in life. Some of us are doing a job just to go out and pay the bills because, that's how we get by, and that's what we're taught. We're not taught to go and have a life and do the things that we'd love to do more of. We're stuck exchanging time for money, that kind of thing, working on somebody else's dreams. And so tonight we're going to hear from some amazing people who are starting to create an incredible lifestyle for themselves. And we've got an incredible program as well that can help people alleviate some of the stresses in their life. And, a lot of people do seem to have some kind of stress, whether it's financial, emotional, physical, mental stresses going on for all of us through things, different walks of life. And tonight we're going to showcase just how we can alleviate some of these things. There's a lot of people out there that have created some things in their life through just misfortunes. Sometimes, whether it's environmental or personal issues, and life just didn't happen the way it was meant to be. And so sometimes people have got some kind of illness going on. Most people know somebody with either cancer or diabetes or some kind of ailment going on in their bodies. I think over 1/3 of people today have cancer around somebody knows somebody that's got it. And it's quite alarming, the amount of childhood abnormalities that's going on. And another interesting thing that's going on in today's society is that the way businesses are changing and how things are picking up in the world. A lot of people are doing stuff on social media. And so we've got an incredible platform that can combine both of these things and alleviate some of these stresses in life and give people a way to actually create an incredible lifestyle for themselves. And so I'm going to hand it over to our incredible man, Dion, who's going to give us a little bit more insight into what that's all about and the incredible program and products behind what I'm talking about. So I will find you, my man, and unmute you. And you might have to unmute yourself, mate. There we go. Yeah, good.
We all good?
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Jamin. Hi, everyone. I'm Dion. And I'm a wellness coach with the Tribal Wellness Movement here. And, part of owning your own life and creating your dream lifestyle is a life of health and vitality. And if you don't have that, you literally can't do the things you want to do. We're not looking after ourselves as we should anymore. And I think, we know what we should be doing, but there's a gap between what we should be doing and what we are doing. So when we do eat well, we're eating food that's old, it's stored, it's genetically modified. All the fruit and veg we eat these days is old, unless you're getting it straight from the farm. And because of this, we're now told by leading health organisations that we need 9 to 13 serves a day of fruit and veggies just in order to maintain optimal health and stave off disease and illness. And I know a bit about that. I've been knocked down for a few years myself. I had severe chronic fatigue syndrome. And a year of that, the worst of that, I spent a year literally crawling from my bed to the toilet and back on a good day. So I was just stuck in bed with severe migraines and tinnitus and pain through every part of my body. I forgot how to read. I couldn't speak some days. And I was literally told by doctors that was my life and to get used to it. So anyway, I began my healing journey because I'm stubborn and I don't like listening to things like that. And nutrition and gut healing played a massive role in healing me. And ever since then, I've been on this quest for wellness. And so along my journey, I was introduced to this amazing product by someone awesome in my life. And so this is what I've found. And quite simply, it's 30 serves of fruit, veggies and berries. And it's in a vegan capsule. It's 100% whole foods. There's zero synthetics, and it's absorbed into your bloodstream within 3 to 5 minutes of taking it. And the fruit, veg, and berries that go into these products, they're grown in 10 metres of some of the world's most nutrient-rich topsoil that the company has sourced throughout the world. And quite simply, it's picked at the peak of ripeness. It's juiced whole, seeds and skin and everything. And it's turned into kind of this slush, and the water's taken out. And it's literally encapsulated within about 10 hours of harvest to maintain all of the live enzymes. And what's so awesome is these products, they heal on a cellular level. So they basically meet your body where it's at. They give you exactly what it needs, and the healing work kind of happens. And I briefly mentioned my journey through CFS and how food and nutrition played a bit of a part. But I was also existing on this. So that was like 27 different synthetic supplements that I've been taking daily for a few years to literally maintain my energy levels. Within 3 months of being introduced to Juice Plus and getting into these, I was able to get off all that. I still take a B12 tablet, but other than that, it's all just me, and I feel amazing. But what I love is the vast array of ingredients in these products, and it's things that you never eat. Like, I mean, I eat pretty well now, and I eat broccoli and carrot and that sort of thing every day, but I'm not eating acerola cherry and dates and prunes and kale and elderberries and artichokes and all these kind of weird things that is generally not in your diet, but it all serves a purpose, and it's all in these. So what's awesome about the company as well is they give our products free to kids. So we're the company with a heart, and they've literally taken the fruit and veggie part of these capsules and turned them into these chews for the kids. And it's quite simply 17 serves of fruit and veggies along with a bit of tapioca. So it makes it like a chewy gummy for the kids. And, whose kids eat kale and spinach and cabbage every day? Mine certainly don't. But the thing is, when you put more of the good stuff in, the kids crave more of the good stuff. And, that's what I've noticed with my girls now. They're no longer craving so much sugar and processed crap. They want more whole foods, and in general, their moods and their health is just so much better. So the other product we have, that covers your micronutrients in your diet. The other products we have are quite simply these vegan protein shakes, and they come in Dutch chocolate. Thankfully, we've got Dutch chocolate back in the house now because they just vanish. The kids devour them, and which is awesome because, they can make a chocolate milkshake with a bit of rice milk, and they're getting 17 different superfoods every single day. It's not chocolate and sugar and crap. It's like, organic quinoa and amaranth and pomegranate and mushroom powder and just things that kids don't eat, but every day mine are, and it's just amazing. So that covers your macronutrients, and the other range of products covers your micronutrients. And as I said, when you give your body what it wants and what it needs every single day, it begins to function at its best every single day. And, it's a no-brainer to me. I'll continue taking these products forever just because I feel so amazing now. And that's part of what's awesome about this because, the stories like this bring these products to life. And we've got another wonderful human, Stacey, who's got an amazing story herself. So we'll go over to Stacey now, and she'll tell us a bit about her story. Thanks.
Hello. All good? Yeah. Thanks, Dion. So I'm going to share my story with you. It's a pretty amazing story, if I do say so myself. So I started taking the Juice Plus premium capsules in December last year. So I've been on them for 7 months now. I got started on these after a very good friend of mine reached out to me and said to me, why don't I give it a go after a car accident that I endured about 3.5 years previous. So I was run over on a driveway and spent 2 days in a coma, pretty much nearly lost my life and ended up with a lot of injuries, broke my back in 4 places, dislocated a lot of parched shoulders, my feet, hands, broke my sternum, broke all my ribs on my right side, had a head injury. Anyway, the list goes on, which turned into depression, anxiety, PTSD. Suffering chronic migraines every single day and had a massive amount of pharmaceutical drugs that I was just killing my insides with, I guess you can say, for 3.5 years. So I'm happy to say that I don't take any of those anymore since starting on Juice Plus. I don't have migraines anymore. I have energy. Pretty much I've got my life back. And I'm smiling. I'm happy. The depression is a lot less. I absolutely can't say enough about this product. I haven't had any sickness either. So because I had such a depleted immune system from the trauma that my body went through, I would catch absolutely everything and anything. I haven't had any throat infections or sickness whatsoever, no flus, no colds, nothing. I'm drinking more water than ever. I don't have sugar cravings anymore. So the longer that I seem to be on it, the more benefits I'm getting. So it's absolutely turned my life around. Saved my life, I think. Yeah.
That's
Amen.
absolutely incredible, Stacey. I love your story. It blows me away every time I hear it. It's just profound how our body has an innate way of healing itself given the right formula of nutrients in there. And, you know, it's just mind-blowing to see you shine all the time and see you grow through this and how it's changed your life. So I guess to bring the stories more to life, we're going to hear also from another incredible lady who's on the line all the way from the UK tonight. Well, it's today for her. I've just got to unmute you, hon, and let's hear from you, Sarah. You're unmuted, and we'd love to hear your story, how Juice Plus came into your life and what it's done for you.
Oh, hey. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah? All good. Okay. I was introduced to the Juice Plus products only about just over 2 months ago. And I'm one of those people that are really, really hard to persuade to use the product because, in my opinion, I was already very, very healthy. My arguments for not using the products were, about a juice all the time. I make a smoothie every day and I have veggies every night with my dinner. But my good friend who introduced me to the products made a very good point, which is that not everything we buy from the supermarket is as it seems. Things are kept in warehouses or kept in store for ages. Not necessarily as organic, or fresh as they're made out to be. And certainly I wasn't getting a very good variety. I could make a smoothie every morning, but use the same, 2 or 3 ingredients every day. And I too, like Dion, have a history of chronic fatigue, a lot of anxiety and depression. So I'm always on the lookout for something, extra to kind of help improve my health. So I thought, do you know what? Like, there's no harm in just giving it a go. So I started on the premium capsules 2 months ago. And one of the main things that I was suffering from, even though I considered myself to be very healthy, was very bad back pain from an injury I'd had about 2 months prior to that, so about 4 months ago. And I was just putting up with back pain every single day, and it was very low level. I also had wrist pain from tendonitis, working in a like health food store, loads of carrying and lifting. So I just had these general aches and pains, and one of the first things I noticed was after about a week, and I certainly wasn't expecting it that quickly, was that the pain in my wrists and my back had completely gone. And I actually had started the process of arranging shiatsu sessions for my back, and I had to let the guy down. I actually cancelled my sessions because I just didn't have the back or wrist pain anymore. So that was amazing. That saved me loads of money. I was looking at like £50 probably a week for the next however long. So I saved a load of money on that. My sleep was the other thing that like completely blew me away. And I'm quite a light sleeper, and I'm often like up at sort of 3 a.m. just like that, wide awake. And I noticed that I wasn't doing that anymore. I was literally going to bed at 9 or 10 p.m. and waking up more or less in the same position like 8 or 9 hours later, which was amazing. And that improved my energy levels, which, as I say, with CFS have been kind of like a bit iffy. And so I definitely noticed my energy levels just kind of like leveling out, which was amazing. No more sort of boom and bust with my energy levels. What else? I don't know. I'm very overexposed here. If I move my phone, I'm sat by a window, but I don't know if you can see, but my skin is pretty much perfectly clear now, and that's after 2 months. And I'm 33 years old, but I do, like, I refer to myself as having teenage skin. I did have like acne. Just, I got used to it, you know. I just kind of got used to the fact that I got greasy skin, I'm gonna have acne for life. And I now, like, don't even wear makeup. You know, makeup's just something I put on, you know, if I'm going out for a special occasion. So I'm saving on makeup, I'm saving on shiatsu, my skin's clear, my energy levels have improved massively, my sleep's really good, my back pain and my wrist pain has gone. And I just didn't expect really any of it. You know, I was a bit cynical, a bit skeptical. I thought I'd give it a go, but I have really been blown away by what it's done for me so far. And that's only after 2 months. So, you know, I'm aware that the body takes a good, you know, 4 months for every cell to kind of regenerate. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how my health is in another 2 months' time. It's amazing. I'll be on it for life, definitely, for sure. So that's my story.
I absolutely love it. That's incredible. Thanks so much, Sarah, for jumping on. It's incredible to hear. And, you know, I only sort of heard little testimonials from you, but to hear you talk about how it's changed your life, and you are just absolutely radiating, shining. So it's great to see. And so awesome that you're able to get on this call from the UK. I mean, this is what's awesome about this business, is that it can literally be done anywhere in the world from the touch of your phone. And so we're going to go into a little bit of the change the gears and show you a little bit of how the business actually works and how we can help get the message of health out there to people. And so we're going to hear from an incredible lady, Jodie. She's on the line. I'll just find you there, hon, and unmute you. And you are away. Let's hear what you've got to say.
Hey guys. So yeah, what I want to do now is really share the business side of things. And so when we talk about a product like this, you're probably thinking about loved ones that, you know, could really use the product in a convenient way. You know, it doesn't necessarily replace a healthy diet, but you know, it certainly helps people to feel on top of things. But then there are going to be people, you know, who are working really hard around you that are not really enjoying life, not really enjoying working, and they're in a stressed out model of business. And it's a really hard one to crack. You know, we're trading time for money. Someone's put a dollar amount on your head, and they're telling you what you're worth, really. So, you know, they tell you when you can go to work, when you can go on holidays. And I was chatting with a beautiful friend, Kerry, who lives in Adelaide, and she really wants to go to Las Vegas in November, and because there's an amazing event on. And unfortunately, her work, you know, she's working in retail. She has this blackout period. That, you know, she's really bummed about that she maybe can't go. So this is what really attracted her, another part of it, to this business, because she wants to travel, you know, and she wants to live life by her terms. So whether you're in just the workforce currently, or you're a stay-at-home mum or parent, you know, we work in a model like this. So so really, this is what the model of work we live in currently, like we work through traditionally. So it looks like this. You know, you've got the CEO at the top, and then you've got pretty much, you know, lines down here, which are all the managers. So you've got, you know, your area managers, you've got your store managers, you've got your sales managers, and most of us spend our time down here trading time for money. So the checkout chick, the admin, the salesperson, the tradie, the receptionist. So basically, if we're not working, we're not getting paid. And if you want to spend more time with your kids or take them on holidays, you're taking chunks out of your holidays, you know, and then say you want to go travel the world, like, you know, some of these younger ones want to do, or even the older ones, you know, if you're single and you want to get out and about and you go on a 10-week holiday, you may come back and your work's gone. So, yeah, so, I mean, you can work your way up the ladder in this business. In traditional business, but what that can mean for you is that you know, you might get a pay rise, which is quite minimal. But what that also can mean for you is that you're spending more time on the job, and choosing to your family time, and from doing activities you love. So this model isn't so great, and as an employee in this sort of model, I never felt appreciated. I've been in this model as an employee, and I've also worked in my own traditional business as an owner, as a beauty therapist. So if I wasn't working, I wasn't earning cash. And so, if you're an employee, you just don't feel appreciated. And if you are someone also that owns a business, you've got staff that may not rock up, you've got staff that may not put in the effort, and they're losing money for you. So this is not such a great business model. And so what I love about this business model in Juice Plus, once I got my head around it, is basically we scrap this model and we turn it on its head, so it goes this way. So I'll just rub this out. And so so what that actually means is the only way, hang on, what am I doing here, Jamin? Sorry guys. So I just want to really show you, so we do it like this. Hang on guys, sorry. So basically, when you buy into a franchise with Juice Plus, you become a virtual franchisee, and the cost for that virtual franchisee is $165, and I think it's $50 US if you're in the US. So basically, what I love about this business model is there's ample opportunities. Everyone starts at this level. So whether you've been a CEO, whether you've studied at university, and you have, you've got the knowledge, you can start here, and you can basically work your way up to the pivotal top of this company, which is NMD, which is National Marketing Director. I hope you can see that up there. So basically, I came into this business as a virtual franchisee, and within a month, I hit I think it was SDVF, and I basically earned some money off of that, a bonus. And really, you can live a lifestyle, whether you want to be jet setting around the world, or whether you want to be at home with your family, or completely, just completely working from home. You have the ability to go from basically, whatever you want this business to be for you. It might be just going out and spending some more time with family and friends, and giving them some treats, whatever that is for you. So the reason I said yes to this business was the traditional business I was working in, my beauty business, I was just scraping by. I didn't have the extra money to even just get my hair done. So within, a small amount of time, I realised that this business really could give me a lot more than I gave it credit for. So, and the other thing I love about this business is you cannot do this business unless you're helping people. So, you can't sell, you really have to love on people to get where you want in this business. So, so moving up, basically moving up in this business is how many lives you're affecting, and how many lives that you're making an impact on. So, so I have met so many beautiful and lovely people just by taking a chance in this business and connecting with people through social media. Basically, this little machine here is called a smartphone, and if you're not making money off it, then it's what they call a dumb phone these days. So also travel is huge for me. So unfortunately, being a single mum, I just couldn't afford it, and until I began this business, I could really see what this could be for me. And I'm actually about to book my first overseas holiday in a long time, and I'm just so excited, and I just didn't understand really how many opportunities this business could be for me. So so I'll pass it back to you, Jamin. Thank you.
Oh, I absolutely love it, Jody. That's incredible. And to be able to go overseas, that's something that a lot of people dream of, and it seems like such a distant dream that people can have, to be able to do that. And so now I'm going to hand it over to the lovely Michelle, who's going to tell us all about how we get paid the money. I'm sure everyone's dying to hear about that, and people love the money. So who here loves money? So I'm going to hand it over to you, Michelle, and you are unmuted.
No, you've muted me. Hi everybody. Hi, my name's Michelle. I'm a mama of 2 kids, 9 and 6, and I've been taking the Juice Plus products for almost coming up to 3 years. And I was introduced, the same as some of the other stories there, I was introduced to the products by my chiropractor, Anthony, and I wasn't in a very good way when he introduced me to them. And since my, health and life has kind of gone from strength to strength. So, but I'm going to talk about the business side of things, which, if I'm really honest, when I first looked at it, I didn't get it. I was like, I didn't understand. I thought it was something different to what it was. I thought I needed to know lots of people. I thought I needed to, hunt down all my friends. I thought I needed to, talk to everybody about it. I thought I didn't know enough people. I thought I didn't have enough time. I had all those kind of excuses and reasons that come up that you can't do. And then when I sat down and actually looked at it, I realised what an amazing kind of opportunity it was. So we've got, I've come from a corporate background. I worked in an investment bank for 10 years. And I was very used to just, we kind of got bonuses and things like that in our job. But, generally these days people are not getting bonuses. I mean, does anyone get a bonus in their day-to-day job that they do now? No, nobody. So I used to get bonuses when I worked in the investment bank. And I was working in the bank when the GFC happened. So say you get used to your bonus being a nice, £10,000 or something like that. And then suddenly it's like a quarter of what it was. So there were a lot of people that got into that kind of situation. So what happens in our business, which is really cool, we're not kind of just relying on a salary. Most people are just relying on a salary, or they're getting paid an hourly rate. We get paid 3 different ways. And I'll just hold this up for you. So we get what's called a retail profit. So when we connect the customer with the product, Juice Plus puts money in our bank account. So you can kind of liken that to if you're, going out to a restaurant and you take a photo of your food and say, this restaurant's fantastic, you should come. Pretty sure that person who owns the restaurant is not going to deposit some money into your bank account for doing that. But that's kind of how we get paid for the retail profit. Then we get commission on top. So depending on the levels, as you work through the levels that Jody was talking about, you get different commission levels. And now that can start from kind of, 4% through to 14%. And that's on top of your retail commission. Then we get the bonuses, and that's the exciting part, because our bonuses can start from like $100 and they go through to like $10,000. So they're real and they happen and they turn up in your bank account. But like Jody kind of alluded to, you don't get paid. You get paid for helping people, and it's a teaching business. And so you're basically teaching people how to do the business, and then you get paid and they get paid. So we've got some different levels in our company. You don't need to know what these mean. And my pen is dying because my kids keep playing with them. So I'm just going to draw a little thing like this. And you don't really need to know what any of this means, any of the acronyms. But SDVF is kind of the first position that you get to in the company. And when you get to that, you get a $400 bonus. And the person who taught you gets a $400 bonus. So that's really cool. So you're linking arms with someone and they're teaching you exactly how to do the business. And then the next position is SC. And when you get to that position, you get a $600 bonus. And the person who taught you gets a $600 bonus as well. So you can see how the money just sort of starts, if you're starting several people, you can start having these nice little bonuses rolling into your bank account. So the next position is SSC. And when you get to that one, it's $1,200. Sorry, my pen's terrible. $1,200, and you get a $1,200 bonus to the person who taught as well. And then the next one is QNMD, and that one's $1,500. And then the person that taught you gets $1,500 as well. And then the pinnacle position that Jodie was talking about earlier is NMD. And now when you get to that one, you get a $3,000 bonus, but the person that's NMD already, they don't get the $3,000 bonus because they're already earning quite well by then, so they don't need the bonus. But the bonus is there are levels above that, and it goes up. And basically, you're paid for the people that you're helping. So, you know, the money that's turning up in your bank account is a direct reflection of how many people you've been able to help and teach and link arms with. So there's no way that you can get to that top position without helping people. So that's what I love about it. And I think Jamin's got a couple of people that are going to share their business story with us.
Yeah, thanks, Michelle. That's incredible. I love it. It's just such a simple, easy way to do business. It makes so much sense. It's actually a smarter way to do it. Just helping other people. So now I'm going to head over to incredible lady on the line, Kerry, who's absolutely rocking it and is just loving to tell us how she got started in the business and what she's excited about. Kerry, you're unmuted, darling.
Hi everyone, really great to see you all. I'll just tell you a little bit first about what attracted me to the business. It definitely is the product itself. Taking the product has totally changed my life as a person who suffers from anxiety and depression and low energy levels. It's just been amazing. And so coming on board to the business is just an awesome opportunity for me to just tell everyone and share with everyone, you know, what I've experienced. And I love hearing about what everyone else has to say as well. But yeah, I work full time. I'm a store manager and I have 2 children, 2 teenagers, and I'm a single mum. So this business mold fits definitely into my lifestyle. So I've just been, you know, getting up that little bit earlier in the morning and, you know, popping onto social media and, you know, getting the word out there about the product. And yeah, it's definitely working for me as a business model. And, you know, I think any business where you're helping other people is fantastic as well. So being able to help other people build their business in the future, it would be a fantastic thing to do. And of course, I'm meeting some awesome people along the way and hearing some awesome stories. So yeah, so that's me in a nutshell, really. I'm loving it.
Awesome. I love it too. It's so incredible just to see you blossoming and, you know, and you're really only just literally getting started, and the excitement that's coming out of you is contagious. So I love that. Thank you so much. We're going to hear from another amazing lady on the line, my mum, Helen. Mum, you are unmuted, and I'd love to hear how Juice Plus came into your life and, you know, I suppose what you're doing and what life's like since you've been doing the business and what you're looking forward to.
Hi, everybody. I'm Helen, Jamin's mum. Well, I began using the product, and like everyone has alluded to, it really helped me. I had been unstable for a long 5 years. I'd had anxiety, depression. I was taking antidepressants. After beginning Juice Plus, I was able to go off those, which was a big relief for me, and I haven't looked back. I then decided that I didn't want to work for anyone else. So I'd been an allied health assistant, which I had loved, but I was pretty much over the bureaucracy of working for a huge organisation, a big health organisation. So through Jamin, he encouraged me to start doing this as a business, which I have done. And I truly love the Juice Plus community, the positivity and the support that I get. I was looking for time freedom it's certainly given it to me. Plus a substantial monthly income, which I know will grow as I grow and add more value to more people. I have a welfare background, so it really suits me. I love talking to people. It's so easy. It gives me that opportunity. I love that everyone links arms with each other. I love that everyone supports each other. They challenge you. They celebrate with you. We have lots of celebrations. And basically, I'm just so glad to not have the anxiety that I had, not be bloody on an antidepressant, which I wasn't happy about. I'd always been a pretty strong person. It was just a culmination of many years. And look, honestly, it's my primary business. I absolutely love it. And I'm, can't think of your name now, the lady that spoke before me. I too am really excited about my future. So I'll never go off Juice Plus. I love it. I love the people. I love the community. And yeah, as I said, it's my primary business and I absolutely love it. The no-brainer.
So awesome to see you shine as well. It's been an incredible journey to be able to do this with you, and that's what this business is all about. Reaching out to those you love and want to see create more in their life. And it seriously doesn't matter how old you are or where you come from or what background you are. It's really just reaching out and showing people that there is a better way to do business and do life and give each other time freedom. So, for me, I was working 84 hours a week, working away on a passenger ferry up in Gladstone, and it was just an incredible job. The money was amazing, but I just wasn't happy. I wasn't fulfilled inside, and I was looking for something different. And so when this came along, it made a lot of sense. I'd seen some incredible success from a lot of other people that are doing it. And I just thought to myself, why wouldn't I do something like this? I mean, for less than a night out in the town, it's just seriously a no-brainer. So, there are a lot of ways you can make money in life. And for me, I was sort of thinking, I'll get into real estate. But I soon found that being involved in real estate, you have to own over $2 million outright in property to earn around 100K a year. And I mean, I certainly didn't have that straight off the bat. So that was sort of an uphill battle. And another way you could do it to earn the residual income is to go out and invest in shares. And I mean, that is great if you can work the market. It's basically another form of gambling and it's risky. So for me, I'm not into that. There's also, you could become a rock star or, make something, invent something, but, it's a long way to the top to rock and roll. So it's quite simple. In a nutshell, the worst that can happen with this is you're going to get healthy and you're going to, make some extra money. So I think just to myself, it's the how-to is easy. People ask me, how do you do this? And, want to know the nitty-gritty of it. That's teachable. We have an incredible system. It's a franchise. It's proven to work. The company is over 50 years old, and it's been working a long time globally. We have people just last month, we welcomed over 5,000 new members into our team, which is absolutely mind-blowing. So I just love that side of things, and to be able to create more. And I think to myself, and a question you could probably ask yourself, and I definitely had a lot of questions because some of this seems too good to be true. And, if you do have questions, reach out to the person that's invited you on. Or if you're watching this as a recording, reach out to the person that sent you this recording and get your questions answered. Because I had a lot of questions, and I wouldn't say about the how to, it's why. Why would you do something like this? What is it that you're looking more for in life, and what would you love to do if you could do that? So thanks for jumping on, everybody. I will stop recording.